them through their webcam or something? Like, what are you talking about? Jordy, what are you trying to spy on these guys?
Maybe it's coming soon.
Oh, maybe a little Ace X Emperador stream stuff coming soon. Ooh, maybe.
Yeah,
something along those lines. Ooh. Little dual OBS action.
Let's do it.
I'm actually
you can do that.
Yeah, I want to.
You know, there's a share thing on that. What's it called? Streamlabs. You can do.
Yeah, isn't there a thing where you can do it together or whatever, where it shares?
Yeah, I used to do it. It was buggy back when it first launched, but it's probably a lot better.
It's better now.
It's a source. Yeah. It's called. Let me see. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch a few videos on that.
It's pretty cool. It works very well, actually. They literally just link to an API that's hooked to your stream. And then they can, if it's just, the cool thing is you can have guests on. So if it's just a normal person that doesn't have OBS,
I've had daily speaking.
It opens up in their browser, and then they can just click camera or whatever. But if they do have OBS, they can easily, very quickly. Pretty cool. Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. We are back, man. Bitcoin absolutely pumping. I was going to see how Tesla's doing today. Bitcoin ripping today. It did come off those highs, but who cares, man? Look at the daily. Daily's back green. NQ dumps. Off of that high. Not really a concern, though, to be honest. Not really a concern. We're going to be watching.
Let's go, baby.
New hive day.
There's not a lot of times where we're screaming Rusty all day, but, you know.
I'm long.
When have you ever heard me long? I don't know.
Never. Not like this.
Gold.
Not like this. Maybe for a scalp, but not like this.
Let me see on gold there.
Fucking ripper. Celsius, come on. Rip it. How's Hims looking? She's popping it. Still looking good.
Let me see on gold.
I put the link at the top of Spaces a little bit ago. I meant to mention it just because people in the comments were asking for the Lux Algo link for it. For the Casey Algo I was talking about, it should be up there.
Do you have a mega signal today on the Casey Algo?
Oh shit, we did, baby. At 10:05 it said short on the 5, 10, and 15 minute all at the exact
there it is.
time.
I see it on ES.
Dude, like
unreal.
It had a really tight stop too, right at like 584.9, and it came in when it was around like 584.35. So it was like a, like a 40-50 cent stop, and I mean, fucking just ever since that huge freaking
rippy. That was
we had someone who uses the algo send a message. They got two people over one person 200.
Whoa.
I had someone get 250%, another person get 300%, and then someone else make a few grand this morning on the future short course.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
So great fucking day. Nice long here so far. I want to see it break to the upside to 893 on ES and MES to take a trim.
Yeah, on NQ, been watching the 400s. Obviously, very high volume area. Money flow profile shows high volume node, all bulls at that area. I won it back to 500 today. I don't know if we'll get it. It's sitting at VWAP, but we do have that previous volume area or value area high, which is around 470. So that could be a nice
AMP
bounce.
IWM was a beautiful fucking. It even gave it a second time.
Oh yeah.
That inverted green hammer off the 200.
Guys, watch this right now.
there.
This
Yeah,
candle could
that's where I
flip. It
took
should,
the-
it
the
could turn
second
green
one from
here.
her.
The second one, yeah.
It was just, it was beautiful. You had those three little.
See how the
lower
candle
wicks
gapped
that
up
all
and then
held
it
right there,
didn't set an upper
260,
wick at all?
261 on
Okay.
RTY. Oh, it was, what was that, like 2225, I think? Yeah. 222.5
So
on
it does like 2
IWM.
minute here.
Was beautiful. And then
See if
when
it
that-
goes to
it was like
retest
inverted
this
hammer, and
level
then the
here.
next candle engulfed. Oh, the
442.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm
You
so
liked
curious to see how we trade into this new year, man.
Yeah, we can look at gold
Going
in a
into
minute.
2025, do we keep this strength for the little bit of the
Just
beginning of
watching
it
this
and
right now.
sour out a little
Some
bit?
crazy volatility today.
I'm interested.
Yo,
Or they
Rusty
keep this
flag.
momentum, you know?
I mean, I know you've seen the
They're
daily on
consolidating quite a bit
IWM.
though. Here's this node down
Just-
here.
Even the weekly has a kind of a bull flag to it.
Yeah, it's just trying to break out that weekly
Look
consolidation.
at the daily though. It gets over
The
this
5-minute.
like 225.
No upper wick, right? Still no upper wick. Let's see. And it gapped up. That's what I'm saying.
Paper's
Watch it.
already in the 230s. I know he is.
Oh,
Watch it run
I'm
to
more aggressive than that.
442 there.
Oh,
Well,
Or
I
just
think
set an upper wick in
your-
general.
Your leaps and
I
Chargers
do
lost,
not- I
aren't you
do
too?
not-
Or just set an upper wick in general. That's usually the move. There she goes. Go. Upper wick. Bam. Wick greed there for a second. We need a bigger upper wick. One of my favorite things ever, guys. That's like literally the best. Can't go wrong there. If you ever see a candle that opens and there's no wick in a specific direction, just watch to see if it sets a wick or not. That's still on an interesting gap down. Sorry, gap up there. It's having some interesting back and forth here.
That's what we were talking about.
No, look at that. 384 was my level. Came down to what? 385? 386? Damn. That's okay. I made a lot of money on R2Y, so
Added a couple more there on the Tesla 235 calls for Friday. I just think if we get a close,
235. How much is it? I haven't even looked at it. 220s.
but I just think if we get it closed in the 220s today, it's valid. Got a gap.
You know what I'm looking at from a higher time frame as now? Just looking at the beauty of gains that S&P 500 has done over this year. 43% from those auctions.
Let's look
The
at
highs
we
here.
can look at gold there for a second. Yeah.
I would say,
Here.
especially for the older people that might be in the audience, if you're coming into the new year, kind of worried about.
So on gold here, it's still running a very aggressive trend, right? So there's really no reason to look anywhere else but where this trend's been following. You can see here it's even bounced off this imbalance, off this recent impulse. There's not really much saying that this thing's gonna probably, fall off from this run. Obviously, a lot of people are hedging as well because the market's at all-time highs. So they will buy gold because of that. Some other people might be buying Bitcoin a bit to hedge. Gold's always going to be the go-to. We had crude oil, obviously, last night gap down and then continuous sell-off back to 70. Good for gas prices. But let me see here. But for gold there, it just continues to rally higher. I wouldn't really be concerned. This thing, look at how it has gold here has not even touched anywhere on the downside of the oscillator matrix. When you get that, gap divergence doesn't exist. You have to see price extend to the other side. Divergence will not matter. This is meaning that it's in a mega trend right now. It still is. There's no reason you should be looking short on gold whatsoever. You'd be buying every dip every time it tests a previous high, stuff like that. There's no reason to be shorting gold. Gold right now, even today, looks like this is on the daily, wants to continue to the upside here, even after that small little pullback. You can even see here we had some consolidation here with the reversal bands flattening, right? Touches bottom reversal band after breaking that low, reverses right off of that. 15-minute here. Let's see. 15 minutes, similar situation. What happened? Well, you had price kind of range off here, then fall right back into this high volume node. Let's double check if it was there before. Sometimes it won't be. It was. So there you go. All the volume accumulated here, and what do you see here on the money flow profile? You see nothing but strong volume, which is in yellow, right? That's a majority of the volume sitting there, and you see all buy sentiment, even though it's selling into it. Price then bounces. I mean, the other big thing was you also had, that's another thing that I talked about today on my X account, is if you ever on the price action concepts indicator, right? Show you. If you ever on the price action concepts indicator get this right here. So if you get an overlap of a high volume order block like 56% on top of a reversal zone in a range like this, the probability of it bouncing or rejecting is very high. So we wait for reaction. Price right there, boom. Mega downwards wick closes up here. This is a 15-minute thing. 15-minute chart. Goes right back into this kind of high volume node there, and then just completely releases from there all the way back up. Massive rally off of that overlap. It was a 50% block. I mean, you can't go wrong. Price action concepts, 50% block, order block there, and then also off the reversal zone, and you had the high volume node there. Plays out nicely. This is in a very nice trend. If it were to pull back, I would watch like 26.55 or something. Let's go back to the NQ. Daddy wants to get another trade today.
I did have somebody in the chat ask if they were missing something on wheel, and there's like no volume on the chart. So something for the people that don't know, you'll notice when you look at the wheel ETF, there's not going to be any volume on that chart. That's not what it's actually made for, right? It's not traditional stocks where we're trying to flip the price of it.
This looks like a...
You're actually just making a monthly income on this, right? So you have a professional trading.
Looks like a nice little bear flag here
for you, and instead of actually trading that strategy yourself, you're just purchasing an ETF that's bringing you that monthly income from the wheel option strategy. So I hope that makes a little more sense. You're not. I would hope nobody's trying to trade this chart, because that's really not what it's for. It's made for that monthly income off the wheel option strategy. So I hope that kind of clears things up. And again, on the post I made up top, there's information on all of it on that post up top. If anybody wants to check that out, there's all the whole website and everything there.
I think it's quarterly, Jordy.
What's that?
I believe it's quarterly.
For what?
Wheel.
I would say it's a bear flag, but...
Quarterly dips.
Oh, quarterly income.
Yes.
Rusty.
Yeah.
That is lower highs.
So you don't want to. It's not one you would trade it out of.
No, not at all. I haven't traded in and out of it at all. I've only traded.
We've accumulated a decent amount of volume here
so far.
This is a short.
We can cover that chart in a minute, man. I'm watching. I want to get a few more trades in today. If you keep spamming it, though, I'm not going to cover it.
So yeah, I hope that kind of.
If it doesn't,
please don't
it's a sign
spam.
that
You're the
fuck
only person that has chatted right now.
Well, we're holding that daily 9, but I don't really do it.
I think that if this fails.
Look, no upper wick here. No upper wick.
I got a little something off.
Let's see how she does right now.
Nah,
See if she completely flushes or it shows us a move back.
By the way,
Yeah.
Target's trying to break out of this pennant here at the high. I want to see it.
For NQ, yeah, we talk about potential setups here.
Yeah, micro golden's
right now, I'm watching potential upside move.
Is 375. If we close beneath that,
Momo coming, Frankie.
Come on.
But we got to see how it plays this little range here. It's in a
not
like
a nasty
wonky bear flag. It's in a wonky bear flag. It's technically a bear flag, or technically not a bear flag because you have lower highs rather than higher lows. But there is a potential. Very wonky bear flag.
Sharky. You in
I'm
it?
sure.
I'm trading vicariously for you.
Yes, I do.
I think Mapes is short.
Yeah, I am.
I use money flow profile over everything.
So
I would definitely have those orders in like just under 340 or around 340 to close, even 350s, just in case. The lunchters.
Nike getting clapped.
No, it's not.
Watching this slope here.
Dude, 15 cents is clapped. I don't know what world this is.
5 minutes bouncing back, but it still looks
The
good.
nasty candle.
Exit stage left. So I think it's a swing. Honestly, I'm not in anything that I don't think is a spin right now.
$375 maybe. Again, if you keep spamming questions, man, I'm
let's
not
go.
gonna answer them.
competition portfolio's getting
Come
a
on,
bounce. We
break it
needed
down.
that.
Jordy, you see this coin recovery? Ole, ole.
She moving or what? Okay.
All right, we can
she's
go
not
over in a
that
minute,
right.
man. I'm just
Retesting more
watching
pie here.
Reclaimed orb.
NQ right now.
Well, but she's not over or pie. That's
There you go. Get out. Ooh,
Getting a little bit more
leg
out on the
down.
short.
Let her
Here
go,
we
Sharky.
go.
Let her go.
What is holding my competition?
61 to
Oh,
22
Connell.
right here, though. 375. This is where buyers, algos are at. If they stop out, we'll see that imbalance down to 330.
Yeah, I want to see, man.
Oh, he wants 330?
I want to see 340 again, and then
Yeah. And then have a runner.
maybe, yeah. It's very weird. On the 5 minute, it's not technically a bear flag. It has lower highs. I mean, NQ.
I mean,
We need them higher highs.
if you connect the higher lows, then yeah.
I mean, for me, CBC is still short. We don't have a CBC flip long. Price below VWAP. EMA is bearish. It's not guaranteeing a short. I mean, we've all made money on it already, I think, but it's definitely a huge test of the buyers under 373.
Oscillator matrix right now.
That golden zone still holding too.
Potential turning
You might
point
even
on this
get
candle.
Another lower high to
If that happens.
make it work.
What'd you say?
You might even get another lower high, like around the 400s. Who knows?
The textbook clearly states a bear flag is higher lows and higher highs. So we're going back to 600, baby. Come on. Will you take a trade? If something sets up, I will take a trade. Absolutely. That turning point. This is a money turning point if it happens.
We're
Sorry.
testing the bottom of the box here. If
It's
this
a money
breaks,
turning point if it happens.
come on now.
It probably does.
Give Sharky his 30 extra.
No. And Spy looks like it's gonna make a new low.
You got
Drop
30
it, oh,
seconds on
girl,
this.
Drop it. Oh.
This turning point I'm
Daily
watching.
speaking.
That's got to close like that. I'm not going to. Watch this. Okay, so this is what we need. In 20 seconds. In 20 seconds, we need to close here. And then immediately on that next candle, we need an uptick. Okay? We need an uptick on that next candle immediately. Let's see if that it has to close like that. It hasn't closed. We need immediate uptick. This needs to close lower. If it closes above that low, I don't like it. There's immediate uptick. I do like it down to the 40s though. Too much of an uptick. If that were to close lower, yes, potential shorts for sure. I'm just not a fan of this setting higher lows and lower highs. Lower highs is different than higher highs. Higher highs would indicate a bear flag. I love this turning point right now. I do like it lower. Let's see here. I wish it didn't fully take out that previous candle's high there.
I'm short 95.
The fill.
I like that EMA line right there.
Drop
Lined
it
up
low,
with
drop
400.
it low. Break it down, break it down. We gotta break this 365.
Right now, be the 340s, remember. That's target.
Come on, right at the bottom of the range. A lot of Fed speak right now. Daily's going off.
I covered
Fed
2/3. Stopped at 95 on the balance. I'm gonna try to let
Look at it reject the peak, the highest volume there.
Let it run. Come on, break this thing. Go down to 35. Come on, that's it.
The concern too. Let's see. That 15-minute looks good too for breakdown. Target's gonna be 340s and then 330s down here. This
Break it.
order block.
Come on.
Break it.
Break it.
That turning point though, right there, is so clean. Look how heavy the money flow is too.
You see data?
See how it's
I know,
peaking.
matching the flows here.
The turning point there, but see how it's going over its threshold, which is that line here. Very, very strong
Do a little
indication this is gonna go.
7-minute flusher before lunchtime.
We'll
and
see.
we'll climb the wall.
Yeah, it's gotta.
put it again.
You gotta get a full closure here. Similar situation like we just saw, guys.
Here we go.
Let's see if on this
Come on.
next 5-minute.
All right, this. What is this? The 10:30.
Yeah, it's having trouble. See the next 5-minute
11, 10
opens,
low there.
rallies higher first. We want to see if it upticks first.
66. That's that 65 pivot.
I still like the
long earlier. Half. Get some orders out.
Looks so clean. 15-minute is kind of extended, which is the concern.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Some of these orders are getting taken.
Beautiful.
No,
There we
whip
go.
it.
There we go. It
Yeah.
should just fucking drop the hammer.
Hammer it.
Right here.
What's gonna? It's either gonna gap down on this next candle, or you'll see that uptick
Push down
first.
to the 330s.
Gap down could totally happen.
Here we go.
It
Beautiful.
could hit it
66,
within
yes,
this 45-second
Go, break
range.
it, break
All
it,
right,
break
30
it.
point gain NQ. I'm gonna
All right, we took the minor sell.
$600 per contract.
Sell side.
I don't like these wicks. It keeps trying. People are buying it. That's for sure. People are definitely buying it.
I lost you guys. Oh.
This camera.
Okay, now we want those lows, baby. Nothing to stop us now.
Uptick. Watch the uptick. Just a second. Watch this. The minor uptick, unless it gaps down, it could gap down,
Yes.
or it hit our target
Yes.
right away. This turning point's so good there. There's your uptick.
I would start trimming right in there. Like that would be a trim. Kaboom.
Yes.
Kaboom.
BBC maintains short all day on it. No signal for the long.
I just closed out there. Thank you, Sharky.
Let's go.
That
Still
was
short.
12.
Still
you know,
short.
All right,
12,
watch the
12,
watch now.
12.
A push
This
down
low,
to
yeah,
these lows.
low is
NFP low. So like it's we opened above an NFP high. We lost it at the double bottom this morning too at 607, give or take. That's an NFP level, which took you directly to 35s on NQs, but 496.60 on the Qs, 490.50 on for the lows. The next one below, if she does fail this low, the next one's 488.36, which probably would be the max for the day. So slightly undercutting the last low to like 90s, give or take. But it's a hard one to press here. If we open below today's low tomorrow, it is a short game.
Buy testing double bottom here.
All right, cover the balance.
Yay.
You always want to see.
You want
to see an uptick. It's nice to see an uptick first, and then get that push lower.
I hit pretty hard at 95. Scaled into it from 88 to 95.
But now it's hard to say. We didn't get the full target push. I mean, this is a new low, or almost a new low. A new candle closed low, as you could say.
Hinge is ripping. Those $21 calls are pushing almost 200%.
Here's your little back test. See if they hold.
How long is 350? Because I'm crazy.
Ooh, I do like 2 minutes. Another similar retest.
I hit the all out button and canceled all my orders below.
Why can't I only type once? What do you mean? You should be able to type multiple times. When should you enter?
Because basically this could just
no long. Still looking at that downside short. Ooh, unless this prints. This would print on this candle. Did you see that? 2 minute. Possible. Possibilities.
Did you guys know that Walmart was long?
When?
Since the beginning of the year.
Yeah. True story.
It does have a nice little breakout today.
This 5 minutes can be interesting. See how it closes. Still looks very weak. You have $2 you want to flip. You like that guy on Discord? It's like, send me $1 and I'll double it. And it goes all the way to like $1,000 and then he takes his money. That video is classic. It's like his name's like Elon Musk or something. Guys, potential divergence, but it is a 2 minute, which I don't trust. I'm not big on divergences on 2 minute charts, to be honest. But let's see. Could run right back into these lows. Could do that. Right back to that low, 375 maybe. If this divergence hits here, this is a pretty good risk, by the way. It's gotta get bought up more. This thing looks like it's gonna take target. It'll take target. Yeah, watch here on this close. 2 seconds, then bop. No, uptick first. Watch it flip. No divergence yet. There it is. Now it's trying to form. Still looks weak. 5 minute new candle. No lower wick.
Ooh.
5-minute? Do you want to reverse?
Trying.
We can get over 375 on NQ. The ES, or sorry, yeah, the ES looks really weak though. New low on the ES.
And remember this morning I said I have a feeling?
Yeah.
I should have went and strong with that at the opening and just sold like 10, 15.
Well, I would have.
It was that same level though, that 650. We were short enough for playing against that yesterday.
I probably would have been in on it with you, but I was looking at that RTY trick. It was just such a clear setup for me.
Yeah, it was kind of like back and forth in Wiki, and I was looking at like oil, I'm looking at RTY, I'm looking at IWM. Stick with what you know, Frank.
The 2-minute guys wants the bullish divergence. It wants it bad.
Yo, pleasure making money with you guys today. Let's do it all again tomorrow. Catch you guys later.
Let's go get it, Maple.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Maple.
There's
Have a
that
good
bullish
day.
divergence on the 2-minute.
Have a beautiful day.
Go rip some lips.
So,
Yes, sir. You already know.
Dude, and that freaking rifle.
see if it does. It could rally right back to like
Yeah.
380s. maybe.
Dressing
I
her
saw
up.
that. It's beautiful.
Got matching
That's
SIGs
rough.
now.
Oh yeah. I need the
5 minutes
the
still seems
that,
weak
the-
to me.
The spear.
I'm still kind of waiting for this 5-minute to set a new low. Sorry, on the NQ.
No, this thing is not holding over 365. It needs to get over that for any hope.
55 degrees here, Sharky, a little chilly.
Indicators
Ooh,
I'm
yeah, I
using
heard.
are
It's
the
cold up
price
there.
action
I'm
concepts,
looking forward to it.
signals and
Over.
overlays,
Yeah, storms are over.
and oscillator matrix, which is my favorite.
I think we're going down to 318 here.
Yeah, I'm out of the one.
Surprise trivia round just started. I was gonna do it for the stream only, but I'm throwing it in spaces too. Link is up top.
Second.
There you go.
Yeah, you guys
Let's hit our
can't stay
target.
long for the counter trend.
Let's hit that
Can't
target.
Stay
Come on.
long. Can't stay long for
Come on,
long.
go, 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 go. Target nailed. 340. 340 target destroyed.
Was able to catch a quick screenshot from that NQ short from Sharky. Just put there at the top of spaces. I think whenever I sold it overall, it was like, yeah, it was moving quick, but I caught the screenshot when I was breaking over 1,000 when I was scaling out to it. So shout out to Sharky for that NQ short. Appreciate you.
Great job, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've been getting, bids at lunchtime usually, bidding it up. Looks like it's the opposite today. Opposite day. $488 QQQ, 488. Come on.
Long? No, man. Why
Use
would
the
you,
July
why would you
NFP low,
long
and then we
here?
have the October NFP high.
Why are you longing in a downtrend? Come on.
Watching videos, it gets close
The
to this.
we had a 2 minute potential bullish divergence, but it's just not even. That's not a play. Not a play. Maybe if this candle can't break that low.
Still looking to sweep that.
If this candle can't break that low,
though.
sure, we
We're
can
almost
maybe
there.
try a
Go.
scalp long to like
This
370.
little dingbat bidder here at 45.
That little dingbat.
But you can go 10 points maybe. I wouldn't even go that crazy. You go a short amount of points. I do like this gap, but
You can get
it's
a
going to
fill
depend
here
on this
at
candle here.
$90 on the Hims.
Target hit there on the
$1
downside, which is what I
calls
wanted because you can see the
35.
15 here. Pretty much almost fully
Close
taken
that
out that order block, but
200%
these
area.
open close lows here Beautiful, beautiful 15-minute target. It's trying. Let's see, 30 seconds. Oh, sorry, Daniel. No, dude, the best thing you can do for your trading, the best thing ever, especially if you're new to trading, is just follow the trend. There's no reason for you not to follow the trend. You're gonna just, if you're trying to catch tops, catch bottoms, and you're doing it wrong. It's like the only way that it's worth even trying to catch a bottom or catch a top is if you were to get something signaling like gap divergence or some type of divergence. That's the play. Divergence will always be the best potential setup. That is not bad though, right there. By the way, this close here, not bad. Well, I mean, you can maybe see a scalp here, very low risk. If you were to take a trade here, by the way, guys, with these wicks, I wouldn't put your stop any lower than that last candle's low. It's gonna have to be there, and then you go straight for 375 here.
Every time it comes back down.
That would be your trade on this. You get a 7-point downside, and you go for a 25-point upside. That would be your bullish divergence 2-minute trade. Very small move.
Oh my God!
25 points. 10 points though, you know, is always good.
Yeah, it just knifed like quick.
Oh my God!
And then now, if this closes on the 2-minute, you move your stop here because you're fighting a trend right now. You'd be fighting the bears right now.
What stock is that? Is that a chip now?
Yeah, it's out of Denmark.
That'd be the only, if you were to take anything, that'd be the only thing.
Yeah, technology.
This would be very low risk if you're going to try to go bottoms. And you only want to do them when something like divergence here on the 2-minute triggers, right? Very small risk.
Target, don't
ES has
and then like a 25,
75
point move there.
Big liquidity underneath this.
It's already have about a 10-point move here.
875. Huh. Yeah. ES is holding pretty well for now.
Yeah, we had a small divergence.
I think we hold here.
We had small gap divergence on the NQ 2-minute.
Here we go.
Current move is about 20 points.
Come on, there we go. There is a 90 EMA.
Yeah, held that daily again.
And I'm out. That was fun.
You take that gap divergence, bro?
So I have an MMK zone that starts on SPY at 5.
Boys, there you go. 25-point move I just showed you.
It almost wicked down there earlier this morning.
Literally zero risk.
So that little inverted-ish green hammer there on SPY at ES, near that double bottom, right on that, near that level, 581.22. I longed ES there just to get the quick scalp to back test these EMAs at least.
Yeah, so I'll post this in a minute. But
I could have stayed in a little bit longer here.
Wow, this already, yeah, it's still going. So one of the, man, I'm gonna post. I'll post this. Man, this is already still going. This is 30 point move signaled with gap divergence right now. More than that now. Good lord, that's ripping.
40 points. Woo! Damn, yeah.
Oh,
see that freaking
look at this.
9, that 40
long
just
as hanging
held.
Daily 9.
Yeah, that daily 9 held really well. I forgot about that. That's terrible.
Oh my god.
Here we are, 21 on 3 minutes.
Taking that a little bit longer, huh? Oh, you tell those keys who daddy really is.
I literally clicked the mute button, I swear. I hate when that happens. I just misclick.
I thought you were standing on bubble wrap.
Who loves Jacob's keyboard?
What'd you say?
Who loves Jacob's keyboard?
Me. I love it. Not gonna lie, this keyboard's lit.
Love it.
There you go. Here's that. I mean, proof. It doesn't matter what time frame. We had 2-minute gap divergence on the oscillator matrix. Now, what's money about this is that we had that bounce off the 15-minute support, which clarified it, but it literally, you'll see on the 2-minute, there's another, the candle before this massive green boner candle that happened, never retested that 15-minute support. It closed and never took out or even tried to test that low, which is a very bullish sign when it comes to lows. If you see candles not want to retest previous candles lows, usually it's trying to consolidate and potentially reverse, but divergence sold it there, and 40-point move, insane. 7-point stop, which is even crazier.
Oh, I love it when things like that happen. Like, yeah, when you're just real tight on the stop and it works out.
That's probably my favorite thing about divergence is, like, you literally, if you wait to get like a super clean like divergence setup, like your stop is gonna be so small. So like it's like,
Yeah.
and people are always like, don't buy the lows. The reason why, or like don't buy the highs, right? The reason why, the reason why divergence works so well is because the only way divergence plays out is if you give it time to play out. So divergence takes a while to actually set up. Usually what has to happen is there has to be a low, there has to be consolidation, then there has to be another low. So you've given price enough time to actually set up for people to whether cover or sell their positions if they were in a short or long. So usually that's why it's really good, because it's kind of getting out of a recent move that it just had because people are taking profits. But it gives you enough time to wait rather than trying to actually catch the bottom, which is why it usually does really well. But one of my favorite, like by far my favorite setups ever.
Does that indicator use RSI for like some of those like input settings to capture that divergence there?
So it's literally, I'm just using default. So the hyperwave in the middle is similar to an RSI. It's calculated a little differently. If you were to compare it, you could see. Actually, I haven't even looked at it with RSI recently.
Because I was looking at SPY there when it's testing my zone down at the bottom, and there was bullish divergence on the RSI from that same low that I talked about at 1040 to right there.
Yeah, it's quite, the oscillator matrix is very similar to the RSI. It is calculated a bit different if you compare them, but they will somewhat signal divergences at the same time. But the nice part is, like, this actually puts the divergence on your chart. So like I literally have alerts set up for the YM, the NQ, the ES, and the crude oil. So when divergence triggers, I can just pop on the chart and check if it's like an actual divergence that I like or not. That's honestly the best part about it. So it's been super helpful. I mean, obviously it's not 100% profitable, but if you can correlate it, I actually created I have a thread actually on my personal there that breaks down what gap divergence is and like ideal setups. But yeah, if you can identify an ideal setup, it usually works almost every time.
No.
But divergence in general goes back. Like, it's not even a new thing. It's been around forever. It's really psychology in the market. It's like people are going to take profits at a certain low. Let's say if it's bullish divergence, take profits at a certain low, and then you're going to have people that missed out on that move to reshort, right? So they'll reshort at the next lower high. That's why you see those bear flags play out so easily. They'll reshort and take it to a new low, and then you might see old people start, old positions that have held or new positions that have held for a new low start covering because they're scared it really doesn't have any more room to the downside. So once that happens, you'll see a really big push and influx of buyers if it was to the downside. which then usually waterfalls into a pretty decent move. But if you're just doing a small scalp, it's like money every time.
Can I just take a second to say,
Rusty! Rusty! Let her cook.
That reminds me of cards. Rusty.
I know. Literally, that's what I've been thinking every time M says that. Rusty.
I had a good buddy growing
Bumper
up. His name
ointment
was Russell.
treat.
We used to call him Rusty all the time.
Oh, really? That's
Just
Old
to
Rusty?
mess with him.
love it.
Old Rusty.
Sergio, I can promise you right now,
Rusty.
we
I put
do
the,
not have
I
a
put the
Black
SPY
Friday
ES
lifetime
top
deal.
spaces.
It's not happening. We're not doing lifetime anymore.
And you'll see that bottom green.
No more
zone.
lifetime deals
You'll see the
unless
little
it's
arrow that I
maybe
drew.
for
Nice
a
little double
new
bottom.
product in the future.
And,
But
there's
for these
bullish
indicators, there won't be a lifetime deal.
divergence as well,
But
which Rick was talking about.
there will be a pretty decent sale on like yearly plans. So you'll get a crazy discount on a yearly. But I mean, honestly, a year's a long time, so it'll feel like a lifetime. So there'll be some decent, very nice, honestly, very aggressive sales on lifetime. Also, by the way, sales. Also, by the way, this right now on the NQ is very clean. Oh, what? Bro, I didn't see that. I didn't even see that. All right, so I didn't even realize we are in a 4-hour order block. I didn't have those up on the NQ. And a 1 hour. What? I swear I turned these on. Maybe they just didn't load.
IWM. What the shit?
Bro, we're in a 4-hour and 1 hour order block overlap.
Hims is getting so high.
I was wondering why there wasn't one showing up there. Yeah, we can check gold.
$22.
Let's go to gold. And then
Next.
I got you
target
gold. I'm going to go
upside.
over your Caddy USD, whatever the hell that is.
Calls are
Gold in a 4-hour order block, but if you were here a minute ago, we talked about how
95%.
do not short this mega trend. Please do not short gold in this trend. There's no reason, regardless if there's divergences, regardless of anything. Do you realize this thing has not since, oh my lord, yeah, since October has not extended to the downside of the oscillator. We have not broken the 20 level on the oscillator since October. Okay, so when you see any type of asset trade and you have the RSI, for example, if you're just using that, anything that's an oscillator that never, ever touches the opposite direction, or the opposite side of an oscillator. Why isn't this? My mic, this mic is the weirdest mic sometimes. I feel like I'm like really, hopefully I'm not too low. I know it probably sounds that way. Bro, if you keep asking though, I know you're like wanting me to, we're gonna look at it, but if you keep spamming, I'm not gonna look at it. But again, if the oscillator has never touched the downside, mega trend, no reason to even look anywhere, any other direction. There's no reason. Now 4-hour, see, it has touched the other side, right? So when the 4-hour touches the other side, I think you can start considering separate divergences. But for now, mega trend in, I would be targeting right now like 77, right? Okay. Caddy USDT for this man. Whatever the hell that is. Oh, Lord. Brother. Oh, brother. This is at... hopefully, if it's anything, you're in a long-term position, and it's here. Okay, here's the problem with this, is that clearly this is a very low-cap altcoin. Clearly a very low-cap altcoin. Honestly, man, if this thing can't... It's these 40s here. The only way I would be bullish if it breaks out of the 50s, and then you'd go up to like 55, maybe target that upside. Like indicators, you don't even need indicators for this. because it's not really a. Unless you're day trading it, that would be the only time I would use indicators on this if you're like day trading. But the one thing you have to understand too about especially meme coins or like these low cap coins, is a lot of the time they don't trade like normal assets. They just don't. Like this has been in a mega trend, lower highs, lower high, lower high. You need to set a higher low for one and a higher high. We got to break out of 45 or something here. It's a 5-minute, 15-minute. Lower low, lower low. This is a nice little lower low here though. So honestly, if you want to be bullish, as of now, you're gonna have to get back into this high volume node here. So between 45 and like 46. If it can get up above 45, 30s, then you could probably see some upside. But like long term, it's rough. I wouldn't really. It depends how you trade it. But there you go. Another thing I've talked about a million times is this overlap here. When you have the order blocks overlap with the reversal zones, usually very clean move there. So yes, let's go back to the NASDAQ. How'd that 2-minute do? 2-minute gap divergence on the NASDAQ. Good heavens, guys. Good heavens. 62 points. 62 buckaroos. That was a 8 to 1 move. Unreal. Almost 9 to 1. Oscillator matrix. Again, you can click that link up there. That was those are the indicators that you're seeing. We've been consolidating hard here. Wait, where's that? I looked at Tesla since this morning. Nice. Tesla looks good. Hopefully we can get a nice close. Order filled. I had a swing on overnighter on Tesla. I want to hold it into tomorrow. But man, had 70% on that first morning push. I'm kind of mad that I didn't take all my profits there, but it's okay. We're doing okay. I didn't keep today. This is the money flow profile.
Rusty.
This is the money flow profile. That one is absolutely
starting to
free.
come down from that strength.
IWM2.
Just go to luxalgo.com/library. Search indicators, money flow profile. Okay, boom, this one right here. See details. This is the one you're seeing. It's available on NinjaTrader actually now, which is cool. Not available on the other ones yet, but TradingView and NinjaTrader it is available on. And it'll break down for you. It is free.
Off 215 on the daily.
Yeah.
Oh
and then,
my
and then
God.
look at the flag.
And the bottom of that bull flag, like that was a fucking buy signal right there. Yeah, 225 to what's this previous high up here? 225.87.
Does my mic sound really low? I hate when this happens.
Want to see some volume kick in.
Maybe that's
with a
better.
Bearish candle as it's approaching
I don't know.
near the 225 area.
Max.
Slap it short for a scalp.
Testing. I don't understand why it does that. It's like some days it'll be perfect and other days it won't be. I need to reset my board.
The field.
Push, baby, push. Get back over.
Oh,
Come on.
bearish divergence on gold. So we just got an alert on. Yeah, right.
That's probably gonna run up into the 410.
It's in a 4-hour order block. So notice here.
Apple's still coming lower.
Notice how we got a signal for bearish divergence, but we have overflow on the money flow. So that to me is a no-go. But look at how low your risk is on this. It just signaled on that last candle. Look how low your risk is. Your risk is so low. You have a 0.06% risk, right? On gold. You know what? That's such a low risk. I love that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. We might as well try it. It's so low.
The field.
Here, we're gonna try it on gold futures. Just a small little mover into these highs. Like $250 gain, $160 risk. Let's see. It's so low. The risk is sometimes the risk is gonna be crazy low. So here. So you see it with the gap divergence.
Let's get back over
With the divergence. I'm going 26.81.9.
One step at a time.
Oh, it's different. Gold is GC is different. Different
I think
prices.
RTY's gone. Oh shit.
Take off. This is a 4-hour order block, by the way, too. Scalpy. This is like sometimes. Usually the risk isn't this low. I'm literally going for 81.9. Well, here. I mean, we're halfway there. I like. There we go. Well, you guys can't see it on that side. Let me flip this.
Oh, I hope you will. It's still going. It's still going.
1.16 there. Let's see. How much time do we have? Oh, it's about to go. I mean, now this is what I do. Move my stop here. Now we literally.
Flag break here.
Damn.
Move stop up on him.
So notice, by the way, notice GC doesn't have it.
5%. Move stop up on target. Looking for this breakout still.
GC, but gold does. Gold obviously is the better mover. This is inside. So the reason why I did like this, by the way, super low risk. That's the first thing. Secondly, we're inside the reversal zone for like the third time today. 1, 2, 3 times now. Move this up. The risk is so short. It already hit 1-to-1.
Upfield.
And go right for these highs right here. Something like that.
This is trendy, man. This is trendy. Hit that 21 EMA and failed.
That's such a good risk, man. At 27 seconds, I'll just move stop the break even. Again, when these aren't perfect gap
Meta and
divergences and they
Google
have like this overflow,
decent. Meta
the only
especially.
time I personally will take them if the risk is insane. Like this risk is ridiculous. That risk was so small. So it's like, and then like I said here, like it's already running off there. And then now look, I'm just going to move this here. Now, like, we're just risk free, and we could leave it there, I guess, but might as well, since it's not. This isn't an ideal setup. We're getting an uptick first, which is nice. Oh, we got bullish divergence on ES. Cap? No, not cap. 2 more, it said. Hold on. Who else? NQ 15-minute divergence. Not cap. So if you want, guys, some of you can have your stop here if you want. Go ahead. Put your stop there. I'm literally going to have my stop at break even. Because at this rate, again, wasn't ideal. So when it's not ideal, I'm going to move my stop immediately. And also, gold has been in a crazy, crazy move. So there's really no point. Also, if you follow the rules on these two, you can literally do exactly 1-to-1. But again, the risk was so short, I don't really care for a 1-to-1. It's just a 160 versus let's get a decent move back to like the highs, right? So it's like we shall see. We got a good entry, so it doesn't really matter. Why the music stop? It's either gonna go or it's not gonna go. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Oh no, it logged me out. Why did that log me out? Log me out of the musica. Nice part is there's no lower wick. But gold moves differently. Like if you look at look at this one. Gold moves so it still doesn't have a lower wick. Another big reason to have stops here at break even, because honestly, if this candle does take out, I mean, you could have it up there, sure, but if this candle does take this out, it's like, and closes somewhere around there, the odds of it going to reset another high is pretty great. So it's not really like if this is all it needed. It needed a 2 candle pullback before it rips to a new high. So I was saying earlier, when you have the 5-minute or when you have that mega trend on the, like a daily and stuff, there's really no reason to look short unless you have some, little scalpy situation that you really like. But this thing should probably take us out. I would be surprised if it didn't. I'd be very surprised. Gold almost gave enough juice to give it, to give a little downside move. It's funny, the gold pair there. Again, though, if you want to just run your stop above this candle's high right here, do that instead. But I don't really like gold short in general. The large time frame is really no reason.
Our SPY's about 20 cents away from hitting that next target upside that I mentioned, around 582.65. And then watch for a potential big slap between there and I believe
15-minute bullish divergence here on the NQ. But even that, this is not ideal.
Breathe on my order, come on.
There. Around 85 or 90. Here we go. Fucking shit.
I'll tell you what, I'm not shorting it here. It looks like it's short, but
Microsoft Meta.
Oh, we got less than a minute left.
It's telling me a different story than short right now.
No, I said it's not lining up for a short for me. Not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like it wants to
21.
This price action is atrocious.
Why? This is beautiful.
Oh, and where you're at, yeah. Damn right.
30
Look at
seconds.
that. Beautiful.
Flip over,
It's
baby.
beautiful because it's like, I mean, it's making 3 big moves right now.
Well, if you're
Flip.
sitting on your hands, I'm gonna run around a stock market trivia through the link up top if you want to get in the game room.
Today's been a roller coaster
I'm
for
not
me.
sitting on my hands,
Look at
but
this.
I'm in on that.
But I'm in on that. Heard that.
I'll move it.
Come on, RTY. Get that 90. Whoa.
One little baby tick right there.
Rusty.
Should we lock in some clean profit? $10, baby. Nice little coffee there. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Have a day, Rusty.
Bet. Go. Break that low. Hold on. I need to pull this back up for new people that join and they're confused. Essentially, guys, we had divergence here on the 5 minute of gold. A little bit of bearish divergence. Again, you know me. I don't normally take this, especially on gold.
All right.
But we were in the reversal band here, for those asking that are joining. We were in the reversal band, and the risk was extremely low in this signal. It was very low risk to retest these highs. It already hit 1-to-1. It should hit us now. Wow, that was kind of crazy there, right off that small take profit there. Let me zoom in. Can I zoom in? This one. There, that makes it so you guys can see it a little better. Full screen this. There you go. There we go. So I know it was very small before. One tick away. Yeah, honestly, like this probably could run 181, but I like just going for 250 in profit. It's pretty much all I do. And we should get it. We should get it. Boom, nail it. Bada boom, bada boom. Pop it. Give me it. Touch it. Grab it. It's gonna be one tick off here, then go run our stop. Run our break even stop. It's one tick off the stop, and then it's gonna be one tick off the take profit. It's gonna run it. That'd be funny. I will move stop right here after this 5 minute. So if this 5 minute closes where it's at, we'll just put stop right here. What a lower high. It gapped down on 2 minutes. This thing. I mean, you can move it here, I guess, on a 2 minute. So one tick. It's one tick away. All right, we're guaranteed a nice. We're guaranteed a DoorDash lunch right now. Guaranteed a DoorDash lunch. Dude. That's so funny. So close. One tick. Yeah, there it goes. Touch it. Just tap her. Tap her, please.
IV just crushing it. So, whatever money you're looking to put in there, I would be willing to lose all of it.
Drill it now. It's not even the real highs. The real highs are down here. Yay. Woo. Good job. You took that. Great job. Wow. Okay, look at the roller coaster of a day. Look at this. Hey, when this happens. Look at this roller coaster. We had an overnight trade on CL. I wanted to see if we got a bounce back on crude for a 600 loss. All right, 600 loss is in crazy day. This was last night. 250 this morning, 165.75. We finally got back to break even. Had a single trade in profit. Took a scalpy at the lows. Didn't work. Took the divergence. Worked. Took a scalp, lows worked, or short, back down lower, retest lows, worked there, and then now GC. I mean, when you're back and forth that much, guys, to be completely honest, you click this little, if you use Top Step, you click this little button here, and then you say, lock me out. I'm gonna be honest, I think I want to get one more. Should I click that button? I don't know. We'll see. I do want to see if we can get one more 250 trade. because the goal right now is to be right around 500, 600 in the day. But I'm probably not going to take that trade in a minute. The classic D-Gen. The classic D-Gen decision. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more. Honestly, if this one does, if my next one doesn't hit. The nice part is, though, so most of my, if I'm taking a scalp, most of my trades are 500 risk. So we would be, you know, like break even on, I guess we'd be only down about $101 on the day. So I'm okay with that. Just to get, I want to get another 250 trade. But there you go. Okay, let's go over why we took this. One time though. We were sitting here on stream. If you saw, we were on stream and we got this alert right here. We just got this alert. It said gold has a bearish divergence setup. We went to look. Yeah, we're doing minis. We went to look at the bearish divergence, right? We see that it's extended into the reversal zones, which is on the signals and overlays indicator. This right here, reversal zones, signals and overlays, right? This is all part of the premium suite. You have to get the premium if you want the oscillator matrix too. Now, the biggest reason we took this trade there for a nice little scalpy scalp was because gold extended twice into this reversal zone. It wasn't the first time. It honestly touched it on the way up. It was more than once, right? More than once. Now, on top of that, if you also look, you know, we got a few levels of confluence. This is at the top of this 4-hour order block. If we go to the 4-hour here, right? We have a nice 4-hour order block sitting here, right? That we rejected before, okay? So on top of that, we had that. Now, this is the second time we went into that reversal zone. Now, the biggest reason overall after that alert that I wanted to take this trade is because we actually had an early indication that this thing signaled. It signaled on this candle in particular. Now, what do you guys recognize about this candle? This candle here, right? This candle here is actually an engulfing of that last 5 minutes. That's a bearish engulfing candle. It retested the high and it broke down. That's what gave you that signal pretty much. Now, the biggest reason on top of that was the fact that this thing had a very, very, very small stop. Very low risk, 0.06%. It was $1.68 in risk. Okay, and then all I would want to do for a scalp, right, on gold, if I'm trading gold contracts, like I said, is a 2-to-1 there. You get your $3, right? 1-to-1 hit just fine. 168 hit almost immediately. 2-to-1 was just hit as well. So it's one of those where the risk there was just so small. You could get a nice little scalp there and have no problem running into the highs. So everything lined up quite nicely. That's an alternate potential setup for the divergences I usually look for. So I do like that happened to play out and it's still playing out. But again, usually I would take it right into these highs. I wanted the 250. I usually go for 250 per trade here. That's just, you know, easy, right? Who's upset about an extra $250, right? Yeah, I have a few of them. Yesterday we hit like 4 or 5, or we had 4, I think. Closed it in around $1,000. So it's like you hit a few. It's like, why not? But yeah, there you go. That was pretty much the reasoning behind it. We had the bullish divergence on NQ. And again, this is a little bit different. Look at how there's absolutely zero gap down here. Absolutely zero gap. No reason. Let's go look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, what? What do you guys see here? On the 15-minute. It's a nice little morning star reversal right here. You got a higher low on the oscillator as well. Morningstar reversal, higher low here. Boom. Rally. Bitcoin's been money, man. Daily candle. All it needs to close over yesterday's high, and I like it. It's ready, man. It is ready. Solana down today. That's the high. 160. Been trading back and forth. Gold's still coming off. Let's see if we can get one more trade on NQ.
The video's back over that
actually, this 5 minute doesn't look
key
bad.
level.
Idiot trying to get to VWAP, right?
Yeah, but SPY just got smacked down a little bit more than I wanted it to.
Good note. Oh,
Yeah.
you see that though? See how price rallied up, and then had to set a lower wick. If you guys want to clean, if you guys ever want clean, like potential very small few point scalps on anything, NASDAQ, sure. If you again. Majority of candles have an upper and lower wick. Every once in a while, you'll get one that doesn't. If price pushes in a single direction on, let's just say, lower volume, right?
I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick. Not my trade.
Doesn't aggressively push to the opposite direction. As long as it doesn't aggressively push, just kind of ticks up a little bit. It didn't set a lower wick yet. Just go ahead and take a small little short there, or long, depending on where it went. Because the odds of it hitting lower wick are very high. So you could have had a nice little 7-point mover there. The minute, though, it makes a lower wick, make sure that you take out some profit, if not all the profit. You get a little, again, that's a little scalping thing you can do. That's pretty easy. You just have to identify when it happens. But if the minute it goes lower, that's why you want to try to get the top of that first little move there. Now, you don't want to always, if it starts ripping like crazy up, right, then you probably don't want to short. But there you go. There's going back lower again. I want to be honest, though, guys.
Those are the two new ads right now. Target's still at 48%, and I'm going to go get something to eat.
Anybody seeing what I'm seeing on the NQ here?
A short.
Inverted bull flag.
Yup.
Casey actually like 42 calls on DraftKings for next month.
So, are you looking at November?
Daily
15th?
downtrend, break and back test. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I like
the
those
42s.
as well.
But I may take a little bit. I'm in mostly equity. That's an equity play for me. I've added some back in the like low 30s, and for the first time since I was selling, my cost base is still like 24ish, I think.
Oh hell yeah!
I love that ticker, and I like the setup on the daily right now. There's like a downtrend that it broke out of and back tested on the 3rd of October.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually really like the look here.
Well, here, you know what? So I just have a small position on those November 1st $40 calls. I'm going to add those $42 calls here at, let's see if I can get it filled. Fill me, motherfucker.
Damn.
See if it holds the same spot again.
Emp,
or
you
if
seem
it
like a
falls.
FanDuel kind of guy.
All right.
I'm a Caliente guy.
There we go. So, all right, those $42
Damn
calls
location.
that Amp was just talking about, I am going to take a small position there as well. I just got filled at $1.18, and then again those $40 calls November 1st at 94. They're currently sitting at 92. I can add a little bit more into these.
Just now looking at this, guys.
But
look at what we see.
Piggybacking off of
What do you
Bishop a
see?
little bit after I saw
Look.
his alert. He's already up 10% on his calls that he took.
Look at
But
this.
it got my attention. Look at the
Watch
chart,
this.
and I do like it on the larger time frame.
This is what we're watching.
A swing potentially for the next few days. So I'm gonna grab a few of those.
We do have
Oh,
they have
buddy.
earnings coming up, but they haven't officially announced.
That's what we're watching.
I've seen yet, but they should be coming up sometime.
Inverted-
soon, but I expect
inverted
their
head and
earnings to be
shoulders.
strong. But we
I
can
don't like
catch
that it had
the
a
run
kind of a
up
double
now.
top there, but watch it. It has to break
I
up
think
here.
it would have a good earnings run up, and then honestly for their earnings, I think
Lower
it
low
could
right now.
potentially be a double beat. So hopefully it gets a good reaction on that, and that can.
This
just
is
be
why it's like an
extra
inverted bull
fucking
flag, right?
icing
Because
on
it's
the
pretty
cake
much
if
inverted
you're
head
in
shoulder.
runners to go ahead and swing for their earnings just to catch a
So
little
the-
extra money there. So.
Lower low. Break out.
We shall see.
Hold the line.
Maybe if it runs up, I'll sell the 40s, and then if the 42s are good, I'll scale out majority of those, but swing those for whenever they're in. Potential idea. The video looking good. The green hammer candle, right off the 130.
We're in a space on X. We do Spaces Tuesdays and Thursdays on X with an awesome group of traders. They're pretty good.
My stop. But so far, it's holding nicely off of that. Again, if you go to the 4-hour and daily, like I mentioned, it's first break and retest of this zone. So previous resistance or supply now being back tested and hopefully being treated as support and demand now for buyers to step in. Also near that daily 9 EMA that Ent mentioned, which is at 131 currently. So I like the idea of risk reward to try a long here.
Lower low,
a little
please.
bit of time, November 15th for the calls.
There you go. There's your lower low. You're filling this gap here too.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
I'm long, but I just bought them on that little lower low.
I like the longs too, man. We can set I call it the inverted bull flag. But we kind of see, you can see a slight inverted head and shoulders here on the 5-minute on NQ.
I just love the price action today. Holy shit, Bitcoin, man. That was such a dump and a recovery. What the hell? That's crazy.
Do you count divergence from the body wick or low body low? It's whatever the indicator tells me. I don't care what it is. If the indicator is signaling divergence, I'm taking it.
Man. I know I talk about.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. If the indicator is signaling divergences, I'm looking for a setup with that divergence. If it's clean, it has to be a clean divergence. Like here on the 15-minute NQ. NQ 15 right now. That it signaled divergence right here, as you can see with these
upgrade last week. That kind of started the strength, and then with all this upstart affirm stuff,
right here.
It's one of those.
Here and here. All right. There's no clean gap there. Right. Absolutely no clean gap.
Oh, come on, hold here. I got stopped.
Yeah, it looks like Sammy's want to dump again.
Yeah.
You look at the
Hey,
stocks.
Kev, how are you?
What's going on, Frankie? How you holding up, man?
What's up, Kev?
What's up, man?
NVIDIA's trying to reclaim and hold this level that I have, 131.25.
That darn ASML, man.
Let's see what it does here on this 2 minute.
Yeah, the technical error that.
See if it ticks down first. We're right at this high volume node.
That's what they claim.
A lot of
That's what they
volume.
claim anyway.
I know the numbers that they probably
Gap
should
down.
anyway. Even those numbers.
Yeah, they're like, we're not gonna
Retest some
pre-announce
lows.
these numbers because they're terrible.
Oh, this could be a little bit of an aim.
I feel like this might be a flush.
Yeah.
I can't hold this. 58.30 is the hold point.
Again,
for
remember
the
this.
500. That's why we've been bidding this up the whole time. But
Yeah, it's starting to be a little bit squirt. I'm flat. I'm not letting it get away from me. See if, in order for Real to break, yes, I mean, buys have to break a little. NVIDIA's looking kind of. Either way, to me, I don't know.
Just give it like 5 minutes for the hourly close. See what happens.
Uptick.
Come back.
No lower wick. 5 minute here. It's a
I
pretty
think I
aggressive.
could hold it right here though.
Three times, and
Microsoft Meta looked constructive to me. Nvidia could hold right on this level and be constructive.
No lower wick.
Buy
No lower
has me
wick.
a
Watch
little
to see if it
nervous.
sets a lower wick.
That's the
Yeah,
main-
that's what I am
main
nervous about.
If you were to grab that high, watch to see if it sets a lower wick.
Yeah, they keep. They keep
As of now, if you were to
cutting it
grab
down
anywhere in
pretty
here,
hard. You know, these little bounces.
to get a lower wick, right, you see about 7 points. Right? Oh, there's a 5 minute too. Been about
think
7
there's
points.
a
Like I
little
said,
more of
it
a
would be a
shakeout
quick scalp
next, you know,
till it creates that lower wick, or you put it
today,
down
end
here
it today or tomorrow.
at its low for about 11 points there. That's the way I would do it, and then you can maybe have a stop like up here. That'd be your only thing. But let's see if it, unless it, the minute it sets lower wick though is usually the time you just take profits. And do it. Do it. You won't. There you go. Boom. You can start taking profits about 7 points there. I'll see if it flushes the low. I mean, it's just price action. It's just the way it rumbles there, man.
I like it could wick through here and then get bought right back up in 3 minutes.
Go, go, go. This is its full gap here. This is that gap there. If it flushes that gap, you probably would see it drop.
No, the other problem is Nvidia's not holding that level that I want it to.
AMD looks god awful. Dude, that name's actually decent.
What I tell you, that's like the one of the easiest scalping things you can do. It's like if there's ever there's no lower wick, especially on like a 5 minute. 5 minute time frame is a good one to do it on. I wouldn't do it on 1 or 2 minutes. 5 minute time frame is pretty key. It, like we just said, it was like right there, right? Like you hit 14 points. That's for us. That 14 points there. That's over $300 on a single lot. You had a 9 point stop at about a 1-to-1 trade. Either way, the lower wick is king, right? Like if there's no wick whatsoever. If that's ICT saying it's his thing, it's not. I mean, you can. It's just common sense. Again though, look at this. Look at this. You notice how aggressive this candle is, right? If you came into this here and you're like, oh, no upper wick, it's gonna set. You can't sit here and assume that a candle that aggressive, that much volatility is gonna have an upper wick. That's the only time. If you have clean moves like this, that's when those wicks come into play. You want to look for ones because a lot of the times, almost every single time, there's going to be a different wick, right? It depends on the volatility. If there's a bunch of volatility, there's no reason to take it because it can. More than likely, is not going to set an upper wick like this. Right? So we got to watch how price moves. But then there you go. Like we said, there's about 10, 12 point move there to that low. All right, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in like always. We saw the one gold trade that was a small scalp live. Speaking of gold, where is it at? Oh, look at that, baby. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That was a 7-to-1 move, guys. It's $6 now. Huge move. Divergence. That's it, baby. Great freaking move if you are still short on the gold right into those highs. That was money. If you go back in the stream, you want to see that trade live, we showed you. Great move on that one. Great job. That one freaking ran like crazy. Awesome. All right, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back. Hopefully tomorrow. I do a crypto stream in the afternoon, okay? Crypto stream in the afternoon tomorrow. Hopefully you learned something about the indicators that we use here. If you haven't already, make sure you go and follow us at LuxAlgo on X because we will make sure you're updated with everything going on in the market, okay? This week, news isn't that crazy, right? We got to make sure to keep you updated either way. Goodness gracious. And post some decent chart analysis every single day. Again, our analysts on here, this isn't mine, been killing it. They're posting some insane chart setups, and you'll see when they quote tweet them to them play out. So go ahead and follow us on X. Again, we'll also keep you updated with everything going on in the crypto, stock, and Forex market. If you're not already, also every Sunday as well, you can see here, boom. Every Sunday as well, we do post our weekly calendar. The weekly calendar is going to give you everything that's happening per week. This week, we mostly just have earnings and a bunch of Fed speakers. Today, we had a bunch of Fed speakers, and nothing too crazy. We have BAC after hours today. We got Bank of America and Goldman Sachs. We have all the banks starting out the earnings season like always. We'll have some killer earnings probably next week. We'll go over that probably on Thursday. Besides that, we do have we have retail sales on Thursday, so be ready for that. And building permits on Friday. Not too crazy of news, but again, follow Luxago on Twitter if you want to be updated with everything going on in the market. And again, make sure you follow me on X as well. At Indicators Work. That's me, at Indicators Work there. I post my morning analysis there every day. You'll see, like this morning, we talked about, and we showed you the high volume note or the rejection of that order block there inside the reversal zones. But also, where was it? This one here. So we talked about rejecting today that previous day high or this area in general up here on the 610s, right? Or sorry, 680s area, right? So price ended up rejecting that. We had again, the reversal band started to flatten, right? That indicates a range. We ended up rejecting off of that. Again, I post that every morning there. Mostly just NQ right now. If I see any other setups, like we said here, on the gap divergence and stuff, I will post it on my X account as well. I appreciate you tuning in. Oh, my Lord. Look at gold go. Signal there. Insane. 4-1 already. There's a almost $7 move. $7 move. Yep, $7 move. Off the divergence signal there. See that red line there and there. Divergence signal, $7 move. Insane. All right, guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for our crypto stream around in the afternoon. And I'll keep you updated with everything else. All right, peeps. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, Brad. We took a trade, brother. You can go back and see. Go back and see on gold. We had a little small scalpy. And the divergence. Actually, we took a few trades. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.